What's going on, guys? Today I've got an amazing video. I've got about 17 or 18 ounces or so from my LCS. I made 2 trips recently and I got a ton of stuff, some of the best stuff I've ever found. I'm so excited about this. And I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to show you here. So first stop was, I want to say like 4 or 5-ish days ago. And I grabbed 6 ounces here. So we'll get started. Most of this was from the generic bin. The other thing, I got one piece that was out of the more premium bin, but he only charged me another $1 for it, so that was cool. First up is this silver card, 1 troy ounce. These are pretty cool. I bought one of them from the same shop before. It's not in the best shape, but this is pretty cool. And these were 41 an ounce. Then I got this bar. Not super cool, but when I looked it up, I saw it was worth like over 50 bucks. It seems like it carries a high premium, so I just grabbed it. The American Numismatic Boston welcomes the ANA. Looks like it's from 1973, so a fairly older bar here, so grab that. Not a crazy fan of that, but it was a good find. I got this, which I thought was really cool. AppMex is the website that I use when I buy online. I haven't bought online in a while, but I like AppMex, and this is kind of their Geiger knockoff. It's even got a little serial number back here, just like Geiger, but these are cool little squares. Nothing crazy, and these are readily available, but in the generic bin. That was a good find. And then I grabbed this little I Want You skull, Uncle Sam. And this is a silver shield. I've actually bought a bunch of silver shields from them in the past, but this one's a little older, 2014. This was a cool round. This seems to be a decent one too. I got this, which I was super stoked about. This is from the Highland Mint. I'd like to get some cooler players, but we got a Keith Van Horn here. The real seller was that New Jersey Nets on the back. Serial number 582. Pretty cool. I'm a really big fan of anything like sports related, so they're pretty tough to find, and when I find them I usually grab them, so that was a really cool one right there. And then the piece I paid an extra $1 for is this. I've seen this eagle design before. I think it's more commonly the Lecter Mint or something like that, and when I looked this up it said it was the Lecter Mint, but you can see here we have AS&M Co. So I don't know if this is that same Lecter Mint. I think even Hoffman might have done some of this. I'm not like an expert on vintage. I know a little bit, but when you really start getting into the depths of who made what, yeah, I'm no good. I just think this is a pretty sick looking eagle right here. So I paid an extra whole $1 for this one, but I was really stoked to find this in the wild. So yeah, that was definitely the highlight from this stop. But the next stop is what I just got back from today, and this is where all the really cool stuff is. So I'll start with a little half ouncer here. This is a George Washington Carver and Booker T. Washington little half ounce. So this is a copy, but the normal coin I think is like this size. It's a $50, so this is a half ounce. But yeah, you can see it says copy right there, but it isn't marked at all, so we had to go back and check it, and it's 3/9's fine, and it's a half ounce. So got that. Was that one was 19 and something. He charged me $38.50 an ounce, so I got some really cool stuff. That was a really good deal too. Today it was $37.50. Another guy came over, he thought he was gonna charge me like 41, but the guy running the place said it'd be $38.50. Got some more rounds here. The little 2021 Millennium Falcon. I already have one of these, but I figured at 38. That was a solid deal on this. Pretty cool. Got a 1982 George Washington 250th anniversary little proof round here. Thought that was cool. It seems to be worth around 50 bucks or so. And when I talk about value, I mean, it doesn't really mean a ton. I'm not selling any of this, but I like to try and pick out the best pieces I can. And this seems to be a tougher one to find, so grab that. Got this bar, which is pretty cool. Little palm trees for the Paradise Mint. This also seems to be a solid bar, like maybe over 50 bucks. So that was a good find. I'd never seen it. It seems older. It could be newer. It's got a .com, so it can't be that old. That was a pretty neat little find there. Paradise Mint. And then I got some sterling silver stuff, which is really cool. This one is marked. I'll see if I can find it and then pull up. Yeah, it was right on it. You can't really see, but this one is marked on the side sterling. And I don't know, it's got a... I couldn't find any pictures of this, so I just bought it. It says hostage Iran. Then we got a little thing back here. United States citizens taken. I'm not a political person. I'm also very young, so 1979 was a long time ago. But yeah, this is it seemed to be a rare silver round. This is sterling silver. It weighs, I think it was 29 grams. And this was 30 bucks. So I was happy with that. And this was also 30 bucks, and it was an extra gram. I guess he just kind of threw it in. But this one wasn't marked anywhere. It's not on the rim either. But it's a Memphis sesquicentennial. 1819 to 1969. So I guess this is from 1969. This might be the oldest round I have. DeSoto, Jackson, Handy. I don't know, maybe that's Andrew Jackson. I'm, again, not a history guy here. But this is pretty cool. I'm going to have to do some more research on it, but it seems pretty, like a pretty uncommon piece. And then the bulk of what I got here is some stuff that I've been on the hump for a while. You got a little taste of it earlier with that Keith Van Horn, but I got some really cool sports pieces here. I'm going to start with these guys. I got a couple of these, like gold gilded Super Bowl rounds. This first one is Super Bowl 33 with the Broncos and the Falcons. And these are pretty cool. Super excited to find these. I kind of went in the shop today and I was like, I just want to buy an ounce or two. I went up to the shop, like I said, a couple days ago. I spent a ton of money when I was out today on other things, and I was like, I don't need to spend a ton on silver right now. But I got in there, all this stuff was sitting right on top, and he told me, it was a buck over, and I kind of just went crazy in there. So yeah, super excited about these. Here's the other one, Super Bowl 32, Broncos, Packers. Really cool, pretty much the same thing. Got the Super Bowl logo on the back. Those are really cool. And then I got some vintage ones as well. I got a couple of baseball rounds. I'm not a baseball guy. This is Oriole Park, Camden Yards, and Memorial Stadium. So I'm guessing this is it says it's from 91, so it looks like it's commemorating the flip from Memorial Stadium to Camden Yards. This is a lower number too. It's like 4 something. 483. That's a pretty cool piece right there. I haven't looked any of these up. I imagine they're, some of these can usually be like at least over 50 bucks. Seems to be like the cheapest ones you'll find. I mean, maybe you can win one at an auction or find one in a coin shop, but usually these will run you over 50 bucks. So I grabbed all these. Also got this Oakland A's 89 World Champs with the World Series on the back. Pretty cool. And then my favorite two. I'm a Redskins fan, and I found 2 Redskins rounds. I am super stoked about these. We got a Super Bowl 26 champions and a 1991 NFC champs. So these are really cool, and they just got the good old logo on the back there. I was so excited to find these. I actually found a 1987 Redskins round in the same shop, same bin. So yeah, super stoked about these. And yeah, $38.50. It was a hell of a deal. Got like 17 or so ounces here, so yeah, really good. This actually put me over 300 ounces, so I think I'm going to be making a video on that hopefully this weekend. We'll see, where I show off my stack. I'd love to do it every 100 ounces or so to bring it all out. That'd be a lot of fun. But that's it for today. That's everything I found. Amazing video in my opinion. Some of the best stuff I got. All that sports stuff is really personal to me, so really excited. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.